Inspired by a feeling too vivid to ignore, creation begins not with a blueprint, but with the sudden electric realization that a single chord has already ignited the fire you were meant to follow. In the quiet indigo hours when the rest of the world has surrendered to sleep, a different kind of logic takes hold. It is a logic of rhythm, resonance, where the boundaries between senses begin to blur. When the mangaka Kotoyama drew inspiration from Creepy Nuts' track Yafukashi no Uta, Call of the Night, to create a manga of the same name, it wasn't a mere marketing collaboration. It was an act of artistic surrender. It represents a correct vision of innovation, one where the emotion dictates the medium rather than the medium searching for an emotion to fill its pages. True creativity rarely begins with a blueprint. It begins with a shiver. It starts with the realization that a piece of music has captured a mood so specific. A blend of urban loneliness, the hum of vending machines, and a sudden electric freedom of the dark. That it can no longer be contained in a 4-minute audio file. Music becomes atmosphere, atmosphere becomes story, story unfolds into a living, breathing world. There is courage in allowing inspiration to choose its own form, form in trusting the spark rather than forcing it into whatever the medium seems most practical. This is artistic authenticity, honoring the original heartbeat of an idea and following it into unfamiliar terrain. Innovation, then, is not the act of inventing something loudly new, but listening closely enough to an existing emotion that reveals what it wants to become. Under the quiet hum of the midnight, creation feels like less construction and more of a migration, a feeling crossing borders between mediums, evolving naturally, beautifully, into something unexpected yet entirely true to its origin. There's a profound bravery in letting an existing spark evolve into something unexpected. In a world obsessed with disruptive newness and market-tested trends, there's a quiet rebellion of authenticity. To build a world based on a song is to trust that that feeling is sturdy enough to hold a skyscraper. Innovation in this light is not about inventing a new machine. It's about following a feeling into unknown territory and having the discipline to let that feeling guide the format. It is the refusal to force an idea into a pre-existing box, choosing instead to let the idea grow its own wings, or in this case, its own fangs. To create from a song is to admit that the music was right all along. That the world didn't need a new concept, it just needed a place for that specific sound to live. Why does the late night creativity feel more honest than the structured thoughts of the day? Is it because the night removes the pressure of utility and leaves only the feeling? And, well, who will you inspire?